today they're not going to run for president. And apologize to the country for what we have been put through the last 8 years. Well, somehow I don't think that's going to happen. That's why every one of us has to be engaged and active in this election. Now, I have been actively involved in presidential elections for 40 years. Now, at this point, someone is supposed to yell, "I don't believe it."
They told me to go down to registration.
And of course, over those 40 years, we've had 10 presidential elections. And Democrats have only won 3 of them. I happen to know somebody who won 2 of those 3.
He told me backfired on me. They only had diesel.
I say that because there is no guarantee.
I went like that with my hand and I saw this place.
By any fair assessment,
that's how I got my heat back.
There should not even be a contest this year. We should win by acclamation. By near unanimity. But that's not the way our system works. You have to work hard, and it won't be easy. But the reward is a nation and a government that upholds our values and addresses our toughest challenges. And we can't do that without AFSCME. And we can't do it without each and every one of you. We need you out there, working your hearts out. Because if we do that, if we stick together, if we hit those streets and make those phone calls and do all that needs to be done to reach out to our fellow Americans who are not already convinced. You know, there are a lot of folks still on the sidelines, trying to make up their minds. Then together we will not only elect a president, but begin to see the progress that has been stalled and even reversed. I happen to think progress is one of America's birthrights. We're supposed to be getting better every generation. I think George Bush missed those lessons in history. And part of what we do in America is make sure we leave our country better off for our children, grandchildren, and generations to follow. And one of the reasons why America has had a high standard of living, lifting more people out of poverty than at any time, creating this great engine of the middle class, is because of the American labor movement. Unions which organized and bargained collectively for people who did not have the power to do it for themselves. And we're going to have a president again who respects unions and understands your importance in raising the standard of living for our people. We will have a president who together we can stand against all the outsourcing of government functions and ensure that we don't privatize our government into unaccountable hands, because over the past 8 years that is exactly what the Bush administration has done. They have steadily outsourced critical government functions to private companies, adding more than 2.4 million private contractors to the federal payroll. They've often done this without any kind of competition. The result? High costs and less oversight. More incompetence and less faith in our government. So one of the pledges I make to you is that when we finally have that Democratic president and a bigger Democratic majority in the Senate, we're going to get back to making government function effectively for our people, and we're going to end this stampede toward privatization. And we're going to finally restore the economy and make it work for everyone by investing in clean energy and creating millions of new jobs doing it. I know Vice President Gore spoke to you this week, and he's laid out a very clear vision of where we need to be headed. We'll raise the minimum wage again. We will finally tackle the housing crisis and the tax cuts to the outsourcers and make college affordable for all of our students. And we will, once again, be respected as the leader of the world, acting responsibly responsibly, working with people to solve problems. And finally, and most importantly to me, we will have a healthcare system that provides quality, affordable healthcare for every single American. Elections are not just about candidates, they're about causes. And these causes are the causes of AFSCME and of my lifetime. And we cannot make progress on these causes if we do not have a Democratic president. This has been a hard-fought primary campaign, which I think brought out millions of new voters who never were interested before. Voter registration is up across America, and I was very proud to get more votes than anyone has ever gotten running for President of the United States. 18 million plus of people who stood with me. But now it is time for us to unite and together to stand up and say no more of the Republican ideology, no more of the incompetence and the cronyism. We want a president who cares and a government that works, and we're going to get it starting next January. I have to tell you, somebody asked me the other day, would you do it all over again if you knew that the result would be the same? And I said, in a bird dog minute. And that's because we did it for the right reasons. It was an honorable contest. Senator Obama emerged the nominee, but I had a lot of fun along the way. And I will never forget all of you who welcomed me into your homes and came out to see me. And I have to tell you, toward the end of that campaign, I had an experience in Puerto Rico that I've never had before. Going through the streets with a 600-car caravan with the music blaring. I want to campaign there every year. So what we need to do now is to take the energy and the passion of this union, take the individual commitment of all the members, and join hands and make it clear that we're marching to victory. I will always remember the people I've met, all of your members who approached me and shared with me their hopes and their fears about the future for themselves, their families, and for our country. Because ultimately, that's what it comes down to. This is a great and good country. We have been poorly led the last 8 years. And what we know for sure is that George Bush will be gone. That the next occupant is not the senator from Arizona. He is an honorable man who has served our country with great courage and distinction. But he represents more of the same failed policies. We cannot afford 4 more years of that. So let's make a commitment to do all we can between now and November 4th to let us go out of this great convention back across our country with renewed enthusiasm, because we know the stakes are so high. And I want you to know that I will be there with you. I will be your partner, your friend, and your champion. Thank you so much, AFSCME. God bless you, and let's go win the election!